Hey guys, welcome back. Drip and Farm for Poverty. I'm your host, Drip Coach, dropping knowledge bombs on all drip ecosystem related projects. And today's video, we got Chamath Palihapitiya basically stating, not basically, he stated verbatim, crypto is dead in America. Man, that is a bold statement, but it was on his All In podcast that he does. And I'm going to play that clip for you guys, and then we're just going to kind of dissect it because I know about 50% of the drip population, or the viewers on my channel at least, are in the US. And we're going to just examine what that means and how it can actually be a good thing, because it's probably temporary. So let's just listen to that real quick. Let's see. Oops, let me slow that down for you guys. All right, let's try that again.
Dead in America. Crypto's dead in America.
It is dead in America.
Crypto's dead in America. I mean, now you had Gensler. You had Gensler even blaming the banking crisis on crypto. So the United States authorities have firmly pointed their guns at crypto.
Is it a scapegoat, or was it a fuck around, find out moment for crypto in your mind, or a little bit of both?
I don't know. I just think that they were probably the ones that were the most threatening to the establishment.
Okay.
And they were the ones that, in fairness to the regulators, did push the boundaries more than any other sector of the startup economy. And so now they're paying the price for that. The bill has come due for them.
Sachs, is it a fuck around, find out moment? Is it protecting the American dollar? Somewhere in between? Or incompetence on regulators' part?
The more I think about it, the more I think it's probably not a coincidence that you're seeing all these concerns about de-dollarization at the same time they're cracking down on crypto. So look, there were a bunch of crypto companies that might have done shady things, but I think we all agree that Coinbase was not one of them. Coinbase was the gold standard in terms of doing everything right. And they've just asked over and over again for a regulatory framework. They're just like, tell us how to operate and we'll do it. So I think Chamath is right that they're effectively banning crypto in the United States. They're going to drive all these companies overseas, which is terrible for American innovation. I don't know exactly where blockchain and crypto are going to go from.
All right, so we'll pause it there because that's exactly what's happened. Coinbase is actually suing the SEC after months of silence from the federal regulator. And they're also, I don't have the article up now, but they're looking to move overseas. I think Coinbase and Gemini have started looking at going overseas, basically, the Winklevoss twins. So the SEC, the Fed, all of them with this regulation and stuff, or enforcement by regulation by enforcement, is doing exactly what they intended. Choke point 2.0, choke point 2.0, whatever, you know what I mean? And the Restrict Act, all these things. Yeah, definitely not a coincidence. And it's having the intended effect that they want. But that means that you all in the US will have to find different ways to participate, because crypto's not going anywhere. So the positive that I think it is that, by the US regulating themselves outside of this massive adoption tailwind, actually, it's just going to put them behind the power curve, and it just makes it more attractive for other countries and can add more competition to the crypto sector, and having other exchanges and stuff like that. Hopefully a different stable coin, right? Since the US doesn't want to play nice, let's stop using dollar-backed stable coins. Find a decentralized alternative, Bitcoin-backed stable coin, or true gold-pegged backed stable coin, whatever. And I think by having this happen, it's going to push things towards that adoption. Push the innovation faster, because say, for example, it would be a tough blow to the industry if all of a sudden all of the existing stable coins got regulated and removed and nobody could transact in them. That would definitely hurt the space, but the space is going to continue to go on, and that would give someone else the ammunition they need to create something else that doesn't use USD, and we would continue marching forward. So it's not the end of the world. It would just be a temporary blow. Like, you know, you lose the battle, but we're going to win the war. We are at the now they fight you stage. And clearly after that, you win. And if you know anything about crypto and Metcalfe's law and adoption and all that stuff, you know that we've already won. It's just a matter of letting the cards play out. But listen to this next piece by them about what happened with Coinbase. It's kind of funny.
From here, but I think that we should find that out in America. You know, we don't want that innovation going offshore.
You bring up a really good point too. It's just like Coinbase played by the rules, stood in line, tried to do the right things, it seems, at every step along the way, right? Everything from board composition to executive composition to how they tried to interact with the regulators, yet they were probably the furthest away from getting a license. The one that came the closest was the one that was the most fraudulent, which is FTX.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
How is that even possible?
I mean,
because he had skills in gaming the system.
Yeah, he's splashy cashy.
Well, he ponied up large amounts of money because it wasn't his money, so it was easy for him to make huge donations. But he knew how to play the game. To quote SBF, he said, "This is the dumb game we woke Westerners play. We say the right shibboleth so everyone likes us." That's the game he was playing, which is my whole concern about if we jump the gun on regulating AI too quickly, it'll turn into another, you know, woke game that everyone's going to play. So
here's how the world works. Right.
And that's exactly what's happening. That's why I can't beat the drum enough. Like I said, I unplugged from that matrix now almost 7 years ago. And it's, don't get me wrong, it's everywhere. So no matter which country you go into, there's always the puppet masters. But depending on the country, especially outside the US, you can actually have access to those puppet masters. So you may see the strings being pulled and things of that nature, but it's easier for you to quote unquote lobby, which is just bribing in the US, but you can lobby in these other countries with people for a lot less money and have access to get things done. The ability that I had to get an entire gym built in a residential area without any kind of inspections or permits, it's just crazy. I know people that run bars and pubs, and you have to obviously import alcohol from other places, and it's very easy to do that here than it would be in the US somewhere. So again, every country has rules and laws and regulation and all that stuff. It's just that like they said, the game that the woke Westerners play is that only select few can get access, whereas other countries are just like, yo, you got a couple bucks, we'll let you have access to the rules of the game, no big deal. But in the US, it's like, well, who are your parents? Who are your grandparents? What school did you go to? Who do you know that I know? You know, it's very different. So anyway, that being said, I had to just let you guys listen to this quote, because again, it's always important to take a listen to the people that have been in the space longer and are looking at where this is going. And these headlines, crypto is dead in America. It's I think it'll change with the next election, but man, it's gonna be a tough road ahead for you guys. So I don't know what you have to do with your legislation and politics and voting and all that stuff. I don't do any of that anymore, but definitely if you want to see some changes, you're gonna have to make the right calls and get stuff moved forward. So or just pack up and leave. That's also an option. But anyway, just wanted to play that clip, let you guys know what's going on. And then about Coinbase moving and suing the SEC, and then Winklevoss twins and Gemini also looking to move overseas as well. So one thing with that, so like you said, FTX got the closest being regulated, and I think that's another reason why they keep putting Binance in the crosshairs, because CZ doesn't play nice with the US. He's going to continue marching forward and do things the way he thinks is best for crypto and DeFi. And luckily he has support of a bunch of other countries. So even if Binance.us gets regulated out of the US, Binance.com will still continue. And that means by extension, so will the Binance smart chain. So we're in safe, good hands, in my opinion. It would take some crazy black swan event, but so far so good. So just keep an eye out. Hopefully that provided some value, gave you some insight, and if it did, you know the drill. Smash that HBO special, help brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto?
How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.